All right, is everyone here?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Very good, very good, very good.
Wait, where's Nari? Let's see.
He's connected.
Yeah,
Okay, there he is.
he's totes connected.
Mm-hmm. That was not the standard greeting I was expecting.
No, because I haven't actually started yet. Okay, we will start in 3, 2, 1. And welcome everybody to the first Kanto Community College podcast, because I like hard dental suffixes. Who doesn't, right?
I found them
Yay.
offensive.
I stopped listening after Howard.
Yes, yes. All right.
Liara, make me harder.
Oh my
Lord.
gosh.
This is off to a great start. All right, so let's introduce everybody real quick. We'll first start off with Mr. Koo.
Hi, I'm Mr. Koo. This is me.
Eyebrows.
Eyebrows, indeed.
We also have Inari.
Hello.
We have Liara.
Waves.
And Captain Seo, who's bucking for Admiral soon.
It's nice to meet you.
Captain Seo, he's a hero.
Man, we have.
I haven't reflected in so long, so I'm not bringing your eggs down to 0.
May I just say, the freshest of references here, my friends.
That
Only the freshest.
no one will understand.
No. And I'm Kanchi, the host for this, because I don't have a life or something related to that.
And we all do.
There you go. Wink. So the purpose of this podcast will be general geeking around, and also with a slight focus or tilt towards Pokemon stuff. So start off real quick. Let's Koo, tell us a little bit about yourself and Pokemon.
What's a Pokemon?
No.
No, just kidding.
Yes, Professor Koo.
Long time ago, I used to watch the anime, played a couple of games, and did not play for a good long while, except for now Pokemon Sun and Moon, which I'm really enjoying.
Nice. And what would you say your favorite Pokemon is? Out of all 801 or 802?
800. Is it too cliche to say Mimikyu? Because, it's adorable.
Oh, Mimikyu?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Mimikyu.
Okay.
Yeah,
Pikachu janai Mimikyu da yo.
there you go.
That could be the outro and intro for this podcast, just that whole song. The entire, 2 minutes.
But, that's too cliche. I'll say Poplio from this gen. It's so cute.
Nice. Inari,
Hmm?
your turn.
What was the question again?
Your
Pay
experiences
attention.
with Pokemon, and a little intro of yourself and your favorite Pokemon.
From this gen or in general?
From all.
Oh, okay.
You have
Okay.
over 800
So,
to choose from.
my name is Inari. There's not really a whole lot I can say about myself other than
You like to make puns?
I was a former TTS leader in Guild Wars 2, along with Cantriacor and Captain Seo here. And which is where I met most of these folks as well. Actually, all of these folks. But yeah, that's, in terms of my favorite, in terms of how I got into Pokemon, I started playing Red and Blue back when it came out here in the States in, was it 98?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was 98. I don't know if I got into it a little bit later or not, but I know it was before Yellow came out. That's what I do know. In terms of favorite Pokemon, this is actually really hard, but a long-standing favorite I've had since the beginning has probably been Charizard. And I would say that generally that has remained the same to this day.
Nice. Liara, you're up.
It's me, Liara. Alright, so I fell in love with Pokemon with the anime. Used to make sure my bus would hurry the heck up because I could rush inside and I would miss like sometimes the beginning song, but I would get home and I would watch it, and that was my life. Never really got too much into the cards, but I never had the games because my family was just like, no, you don't need that. So when I was 15 and had my very first job, Fire Red had just come out, and my like second paycheck, I rushed out and bought a silver Game Boy Advance SP and Fire Red. And it has been my life since then, up to Sun and Moon, at which point I have kind of disowned Pokemon. I'm with Inari. My favorite Pokemon is Charizard. Full stop, period. The end. Nothing. Eevee's evolutions come close, but Charizard owns my heart.
Nice. Seo.
Hello, I'm Captain Seo. Much like Inari said, I'm an ex-TTS leader. I'm also an ex-Pro Reflector, which is, if you play Guild Wars 2, you might know my reference with Triple Trouble. With Pokemon, I have been a long player. I have played Blue, Silver, Ruby, Diamond, Y, and White. I have yet to play the new Pokemon. The Aloha forums have kind of pushed me away, but if we're doing this podcast, I might have to get it just to invest in it.
Yes.
Just so that you can actually discuss it.
Yeah.
Well, you don't actually have to use the Alola forms. There are other Pokemon you could.
Yes, and then I get to use Mimikyu and the Mud Pokemon, the Mudsdale, something like that.
Yeah.
I was interested in those before, Aloha Executor just killed my dreams.
Oh.
But Rainbow Muck, come on.
Rainbow Muck.
Come on.
Sand Art Muck,
Yeah.
I just wanna get a Rainbow Muck and name it Kappa Pride.
And we're going to talk about our favorite moments in Pokemon later, so I'll hold my favorite Pokemon because it was
Whoa.
a fun little story.
Look at that. That's a tease in the professional audio business.
Mhm.
Very, very, very nice. Very nice. I'm Cantry. I could go over TTS stuff, I suppose. I was second in command for TTS, in charge of EU, in charge of PR, all these wonderful things that really meant I had no life. That's really what it boils down to. And now I run a different guild, which all these fine people are members of, called Order of Perfect Light. So if anyone's ever interested, just hit me up. You can come in, no real requirements or anything.
Spell it.
It's
Oh yeah,
exactly-
we're also all part of the Elder Council, quote unquote, which isn't really a thing, but I
It's
guess
not a
now it
thing.
is.
Darn.
They're all elite.
We could just call this podcast the Elder Council.
Oh my god. We are the old people
I like
lovers.
this.
Oh my god.
Obsessed pizza lovers.
I'll make cakes.
Speaking of which, if you've ever seen Liara on our Discord, you'll know how much she loves pizza.
Especially if you're having it and she's not. She's a huge
Oh,
fan
guys.
of that.
Yep.
It works out incredibly
100%.
well.
If they ever make a pizza Pokemon, watch out.
Well, they got ice cream and cupcakes, so it's only a matter of time.
We're close.
Can't wait.
So I started playing Pokemon Red and Blue. Got those both like at the same time, and I buy all the games because I don't have anyone to play with.
Aw.
Aww.
We all play with you now, though.
Aw.
Well, I actually have gotten both Sun and Moon, the collector's like combination thing for
With
Christmas.
200
So-
Pokeballs.
With 200
Ooh.
Pokeballs, yeah.
Lovely.
So-
Awesome. That's so much better than what Ruby Sapphire remakes had, because for that one, if you got like the combo pack, you got a code for 200 potions. And it was just meme-horrific, all the stuff going on. Like, 200 potions, I can't contain all of these potions. But yeah, so I started, way back in the day, in around 98, and loved the game ever since, as obvious by me even doing this. I play pretty much just about everything. I'm not huge into like the spin-off games like Mystery Dungeon and ones like that, but I like Shuffle, I like Pokemon Go, I like the TCG. I love Pokemon Snap, which is basically what Sun and Moon is at this point for me. So it's kind of fun. And my favorite Pokemon, if you guys thought you guys had like stereotypical ones or cliche ones, my favorite's Pikachu, okay? Number 25. Like, come on. So, like,
Choo-choo, Pikachu.
exactly. Well, the reason I
Pikachu Janai Mamikyu Dayo.
Exactly. Wait, so does this mean that Ku just wants to be me, to be liked?
Apparently, yeah. I just want to
Well,
like be a copy.
He
of
wants
you.
to mimic you.
Wow!
Oh.
Maybe we should mimic you. Oh.
Oh!
Mimikyu.
it.
Oh.
I've already made my key form character. You can't give me that after I've made my key form character.
Oh, speaking of which, we have a key farm every Sunday
For Guild Wars
If you're in
2.
Guild Wars 2,
For Guild Wars 2. Yeah.
for Guild Wars 2.
not Pokemon.
Well, I mean, this is a general geek discussion. Let's be real here.
It's
And
just
we
got
already-
a Pokemon twist on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A Pokemon reach around, if you would.
Whoa.
My God.
And here's
It's not-
here's where we mention that we're not necessarily kid friendly.
Yeah, exactly.
there might be some language
Well,
and stuff going on.
we should also mention here that we're also, as evidenced by the discussion so far, we're not just a one-platform organization, so to speak. Like, Cantry started out with Opal with a game called Asheron's Call, which...
You're gonna make them cry.
Can we not
I
move-
guess you should go ahead and talk about Asheron's Call and what just recently happened.
Well,
Sadness.
first I'll continue talking about Pikachu because that brings me nothing but smiles.
Then
Except
talk
for,
about
like-
Asheron's Call and then make yourself smile afterwards. Just get it over with.
No, I
You
like
know
it.
what, though? If you talk about Pikachu in the Pokemon movie at the ending, it doesn't make you smile. It makes you cry.
I know.
And I had to explain to somebody once how an anime movie could make you cry.
Exactly. When Ash turns to stone, I mean that's right in the field.
He's
so.
like, wake
Wait.
up.
Spoiler alert, he's okay.
This is right.
Spoiler alert, he's
I mean,
Spoiler
it's a
alert,
17-year-old
Snape kills
movie.
Yeah, movie.
But
Exactly.
Spoiler alert, Snape kills Ash.
Oh my god.
No.
Ash hits the iceberg. But yeah, so like I like Pikachu ever since that first commercial where it was, and this was like, this might have been even like late '97 or whatever. But I remember seeing this commercial, and it was all a bunch of Pokemon in a room. I didn't know what they were at the time, and there was this huge vacuum cleaner with a red R on it. They're just sucking them all up, and then they're all just like, "Oh, this sucks." LOL. But then like the
This
little
sucks
yellow...
because it's a vacuum cleaner.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I was
Gosh,
forgetting that
please,
reference.
no.
Explain it more.
Thank you.
spell it out for me.
OAT? Spell it out for you?
This is making Liara want to go back to the puns in Animal Crossing.
No, please, no.
But yeah, so there was this little yellow mouse thing that was like hanging onto the curtain. It seemed to be the only one with any survival instinct. So I was like, I like this one. And then I found out that it was about Pokemon. That thing was called Pikachu. And I was like, oh, that's my favorite. And it's been ever since. I mean, I like Dratini. I like Victini. Anything that ends in Eenie, I'm probably a fan of. So, I mean...
The weenie?
So you liked
So you're-
Pikachu back before he had a chin.
I
So
like
you're a fan
I
of
like Pikachu before he got to
Mussolini?
the gym.
You're a
I-
fan of Mussolini? What?
Hey, I thought he did a great job for that
Oh,
time there. I don't know.
Okay.
This is where people stop listening to us.
Exactly.
No. We actually then get a whole bunch of new listeners at that point. So, like, it balances out.
Well, we are trying to get publicized on Breitbart after all, right?
That's fair.
This is not true. Do not listen to him.
Okay, so this is the end of 2016, which has been one hell of a year. Betty White is actually in a maximum protection facility so that it doesn't claim her. we still have like, at the time of recording, just under 12 hours to go. So we'll see. I mean, did you hear that the creator of the Red Solo Cup died yesterday?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Like,
What?
Wow.
2016 is petty as hell right now.
Like,
They're like, we're just gonna take
what-
this guy too.
Like, without him, what would we drink our champagne in?
Oh
Other
my
than,
gosh.
wine glasses.
No.
That's crazy.
Champagne flutes?
No.
Champagne flutes, yeah.
Champagne. Champagne. I like to call it.
Champagne?
Yeah,
Champagne.
Champagne.
Champagne?
So,
Bologna?
exactly. So let's go with, what are we gonna get with Ku? And so, Ku, give me your top 5 Pokemon moments of 2016, things that spoke to you in some way.
Well, basically the connectivity with like the Wonder Trade, I love that for like Pokemon Sun and Moon. I just like am addicted to breeding Pokemon, like making them look nice, attaching berries to them, sending them off in the world, and seeing what I get back. And one thing that really like hooked me is like some of my first trades. I got an Ultra Beast, and I was like, "Whoa! People just will send you some awesome stuff with this." So that would have to be like my number one. Number two, I loved the Poképelago. Just like discovering that whole island system and upgrading it. I'm sort of addicted to processes where like I can improve things, and so like finding that was like kind of a joy for me in the game. Um, Other than that, completing the Alola Dex was a high point for me. All these are, by the way, going to be like Sun and Moon related since I've not played Pokemon in a long time and don't play any other Pokemon games. But yes, so yeah, number 3 is like completing the Alola Dex. Like I worked very hard at, trading Pokemon and evolving Pokemon and catching the Pokemon that I needed. And it's probably it took me a good 150 plus hours to do it all, but I was like super happy when I finally got it done. It made me excited for more Pokemon catching, quite honestly.
Nice.
That was number 3. Let's see. I guess I can also mention like I randomly caught the Pokerus virus, which was apparently very rare.
Mm-hmm.
And also I enjoyed the character creation and the fashion choices for Pokemon Sun and Moon. Like I'm used to the older Pokemon games where like this is your character, go out into the world, but this game lets you do the whole, like your whole look, basically. Your character felt like you. It felt unique, versus like all the other same trainers out there. So I really enjoyed that. It was like a high point for me, and I hope they expand on it in future games because I want more fashion outfits.
I would definitely say you should probably get Pokemon X and Y because they have fashion there too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah.
this is I did not know. I've not played in many years.
The fashion is a little bit more limited than it is in Sun and Moon from what I've seen, though.
Okay.
Oh, it's more limited? Wow. I thought it was limited.
Unless you play like a 3.14, a Q 3.14 girl, then you have all the options.
No, I mean, it's just more customizable in Sun and Moon than it is in...
Yeah. Sun and Moon, like, yeah, I do admit, like, Sun and Moon did have, like, limitations with, like, the outfit system, but there was a lot there, and I felt like I could create a nice outfit for my character. Again, I wanted expanded in future games because I love fashion warsing things, so...
And don't forget...
You like fashion warsing in Animal Crossing, too?
Yes, I do. I even make my own clothes there, so...
And don't forget, in the Festival Plaza, you can actually get dye tints. You can dye your clothes colors as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, with the berries and stuff.
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
We'll have to check that out. As for me, I haven't actually gotten to, start out Sun and Moon yet, but I've got it. I just need to start it.
Mm-hmm. But other Pokemon memories and things for the year?
Well, one of my top Pokemon things for the past year has just been, the fact that they wanted to engage the community for the 20th anniversary with the rollout of all the special Pokemon. I thought that was really interesting, that they did a monthly thing where they did Mew 1 month and Celebi, then Jirachi, and so on and so forth. And I think even Cantriacore managed to partake in that and get some figurines and stuff relating to those Pokemon too. So that's one of them. The second was I really enjoyed all the trailers that they put out for the games, for Sun and Moon in particular, I mean. Because that first trailer that they showed with the kid that just moved to Hawaii from Japan, and he was just sort of trying to, assimilate into the culture, and they found something to bond over. In the end, I thought that was a really interesting concept. And third, I would like to say would be the launch of Pokemon Go, because that was something that was really anticipated, and I never actually got into it myself, but I liked seeing how people interacted with it. And, it's kind of funny when you see people in real life just flocking over to what would be a rare spawn. Like, it's just sort of funny how you see things like that happening. And you'd see videos of people gathering in a park because some really, really rare Pokemon just happened to spawn there as well. And yeah. Fourth for me personally, I finally was able to get a replacement 3DS from the time I used to have one and it got stolen, so that meant I was able to get some of the older games as well that I missed out on the first time because I unfortunately missed out on Oras, Omega Ruby, and Alpha Sapphire when they came out, just due to not having a system at the time. And then, last but not least, this is hard. Trying to just come up with things and talk about them.
It's like I came prepared and wrote notes.
Yeah, I kind
like
of
to
went
wing
a
it.
different route.
Just call me Pidgeot because I like to wing it.
Whoa.
Okay, that
Oh,
makes
just
perfect
spare us.
Oh my god.
Do you fear what I have in store for you?
Oh my god. I love the silence. It's pretty good stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I would just have to say that my last thing would have to be the release of certain Alolan Pokemon that I actually did like, and in contrast to Seo, who didn't like them at all, I actually thought Alolan Executor was pretty funny.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
I thought it was funny. I don't really agree with the grass dragon typing on it, but I thought it's funny. I thought it was funny looking. And I also another thing regarding Alolan Executors that they sort of set up for a different form of Executor.
Did we lose him?
We might have.
Rip Inari.
Hanawi. No.
Alright, well, we'll just go to Liara.
Alright, so unlike my previous two Elder Council members, mine will have nothing to do with Sun and Moon because I hate that they bastardize my childhood and change things, and I don't like it, so I'm not going to talk about it. Alright, so my top 5. Probably lowest on the tier would be that I started playing Shuffle because of Cantry. He was like, hey, Shuffle. And it was fun, but it was frustrating, and so I don't play it anymore. So there's that. Started playing Pokemon Trading Card Game Online, which I actually really, really love, and still continue to play it. Cantry and I have our fun little battles where he reminds me how much of a pleb I am, but it's okay. It's good. I don't mind. Third would probably be my friend from Guild Wars, Vakara, pointing out what a hipster I am. And let me clarify. So I love Pokemon, loved Pokemon for a very long time. When they announced Pokemon Go, I was very excited, and then instantly was like, oh wait, all these people are going to get all up in the thing I love, and they're going to take it away from me. So as she likes to point out, I'm like, I liked it before it was cool, and now everybody likes it, and everyone thinks it's cool, and I don't want to play it. So I don't play it. I don't want to talk about it. But yeah, it was fun to have that pointed out. Number 4 would be the Mew t-shirt that I got from EB Games. Wasn't going to buy it. Husband convinced me to buy it. So glad I bought it, and I love wearing it around because Mew is one of my, in my top 5 favorite Pokemon. And then my number one for 2016 is a really fun story. So gather round, friends. Let Liara tell you a tale. So playing Pokemon trading card game online, certain people, like Mr. Cantry, who have lots of QR codes and lots of fun things and all the pretty cards, and other people like Liara who don't have pretty things, maybe sometimes want to have pretty things. So I started Googling around how to get like free decks in Pokemon trading card game because they give you free ones. There's like certain cards you can get like Rally and Cry and like outfits and blah blah blah. So it's like there's gotta be more than just like 2. Like Nintendo loves us more than that. So I was watching a YouTube video, which, fun fact, if comments are disabled on a how-to video, maybe be a little afraid. So I was like, yeah, you just go to this website and you download this thing and you blah blah blah. And I was so consumed with the thought of having like unlimited QR code generating that logic went out the window. And so I went to the website, and the instant I had downloaded, I went, and went, you're an idiot, because I downloaded a virus. So I had to completely wipe my computer due to my greed of how much I wanted trading card game cards. So that's my number
So
one.
that's your favorite?
It's not my favorite. It's just the
a good
number
story.
one.
Yeah, it's a
It's
great,
just
it's a
the
great
number
story.
one.
It is a great story.
So yeah, that's Pokemon 2016 for me.
Sayo, you're up.
So Pokemon 2016. I didn't do a whole lot of Pokemon except for other than Pokemon Go and some of the lovely challenges that Cantrio Core offered TTS during that time. My number 5 is actually the release and all the bloody bugs that came with the release of Pokemon Go. It was a great game because you go out and you walk and you meet all these amazing people, and sometimes you fight those people. And I have a very sad feeling that all these games are probably going to be Pokemon Go related. All these things. Number 4 is going to be when I actually got to, because we've these Pokemon tournaments, and one of the first ones we did was the gym battle, and it was fun to be able to take one of my favorite types of Pokemon, which is Dark and Ground. If they ever come out with Dark Ground Pokemon, I'll be, just completely happy. But I was able to take a Dark team and actually fight, players I know. So it was fun to watch my favorite Pokemon, Houndoom, get completely destroyed, unfortunately. Number 3 actually just happened yesterday because I know all these people that play Pokemon Go, and they're like, did you get a Ditto yet? Did you get a Ditto yet? Did you get a Ditto yet? Yesterday, along one of my routes, let's just call it Route 1, I guess, Indian Creek, I caught a level 26 Magikarp that turned into my very first Ditto.
Ooh.
Yay!
I think that's like I think that's also like the first non-Rattata Pidgeyditto I've heard of.
Yeah, it was a
Nice.
it was a Magikarp. Number 2
It was
is
magic.
Whoa.
Yes, I'll take you on a magic carpet ride. Number 2 is the Halloween event that happened in Pokemon Go because it was amazing to be able to finally get that Gengar. And my number 1 favorite was the fact they finally made it. They finally switched around some of the numbers in Pokemon Go so that when you walk to a gym, it wasn't always a fucking Executor, a Vaporeon, or a Snorlax on it. There were actually other strong Pokemon on there. Of course, Gyarados were always on it. And that's my top 5. And again, most for Pokemon Go, because that's what I've been playing all year. Well, half the year.
Nice, nice. All right, so I just typed mine out just so I could have something to look at. So my 5th and 4th are kind of the same-ish. I'll start off with the Pokemon Anniversary. I think it's been awesome. It's been a lot of fun merchandise to get and things like that because I don't like money, apparently. I like an empty wallet. And maybe some other time we'll go over the things I've collected because, God, there are too many. There are too many. But it's been fun, and with the anniversary, like a lot of old friends are getting back into it. Just going around stores and stuff, and they had like a couple events for Pokemon at like the local Toys R Us, and there was a line like out the door, like around the store for something from Pokemon related, which I hadn't seen since like 2000. So that was kind of cool. I like seeing the Pokemon love. Unlike Liara, I'm not a hipster. I think the more people that are in it, the better.
No, it's mine.
So that was 4 and 5. So number 3, Pokemon Sun and Moon. In particular, I like just how the gameplay changes things a bit. There's gyms per se, but there's no gyms. It's a little different. It's almost backwards. Like you almost like face a leader and then you do something afterwards. Whereas a lot of the gyms where you figured out a little puzzle while you were battling trainers and things like that. So I like that. The game just seemed very polished. Like if it was any more polished, it'd be a mirror. I think it was just very well done from top to bottom. And maybe on another edition, we'll talk more about Sun and Moon. But for now, just solid game. Very much liked it. Pokemon Go. It came out on my birthday, which was I thought like the best. It was just awesome.
Nice.
A great present.
Especially since there's a Pokestop right in my bedroom practically, so that's like even better.
Wow.
Oh god, they're
cheater.
watching you like Animal Crossing watches me.
The closest freaking Pokestop to my house is a church that is really, really far down the road.
That's rough.
It's really annoying.
Yeah, like no joke. For the last 5 minutes, I've just been swiping right and getting items like this.
Oh,
entire
it's so
time.
jelly.
It's pretty sweet, guys. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty good. I like it a lot.
As opposed to swiping left on Tinder.
Oh my god, we could talk about my adventures on Tinder later. If you'd like. That could be another
It's
topic.
Talk about mine too.
It's kind of a Tinder topic. We don't really want to get into it.
Wow.
Whoa.
So I like Pokemon Go. Even for all of its flaws, I like it a lot. I find it's a lot of fun. Usually there's like a 5-mile loop that I'll walk just to hatch eggs and stuff. But near where I work, there's far better routes where I can actually get Pokestops and things. So something I've been doing like after work is just walking around for like an hour or so and end up hitting like 40, 50, 60 Pokestops and things like that. Hold a gym, get coins and stuff. It's been a lot of fun. I think I've caught 124 out of 150. So that's pretty good. And there's a nest that I go to pretty much once a week, and whenever it changes, I usually top off whatever I needed. Like there was a Kabuto, so I got my Kabutops done, got my Golem done, and this week I got my Doug Trio done. So that was the newest addition to my Pokedex, which I'm pretty happy with. And I caught my 3rd Ditto today, so that was pretty cool. I think
But does your Golem know Thunderbolt? It's the real question.
Inside jokes are so good. I love them.
One day we'll explain.
One day.
Never.
Well, actually, I'm pretty sure Golem can learn Thunderbolt now.
Oh, that's true. A Alolan Golem can learn Thunderbolt, I think. So they did that just for us. Yes. Liara, now you have to get Sun and Moon. Just so you can have your Golem use Thunderbolt. And you can nickname it Kelty.
Don't do it.
And my number 1 memory for Pokemon for 2016, the Pikachu deck.
Oh, beautiful.
I love that deck.
Can I claim that I maybe helped to put the idea in your head with my What is Love deck?
Yeah, you can. Go for it.
Beautiful. Alright, I'm claiming that. A beautiful part of the Pikachu deck.
So yeah,
Everyone take a
Diablo,
little bit
don't
of
hurt
the
me.
responsibility.
exactly. So what happened was, so Liara and I often played the Pokemon TCGO. And I saw her with an electric deck, and for funsies, I thought, I'll make an electric deck too, because for the most part, I run fairies, or my Zubat deck, or my Butterfree deck, or a Beedrill deck.
They all suck, by the way. If anybody is good at knowing how to take down a stupid elite deck where you can put it a Zubat and evolve it, and then it attacks you, and then strip it of its evolution, and then put it back out as an evolution, and be like, hey, guess what? There's no retreat cost. I'm like, if anyone could just be like, you know what? Bam, dead. Everything's dead. Please look up Candry. Look up Candry Core, and just take his hopes and dreams from him.
You don't like his Beedrill deck?
the Beedrill deck. You know, like I love it, but it's like I hate it. But I love the beautiful. It's so smooth and like complex and beautiful.
Yeah, so basically what I like to do for my
Yeah.
decks is I like to pick some kind of weird way to win and just do that, whatever that happens to be. So like the Zubat deck, it basically runs with no energies because I don't need energy to attack with anything because of the I think it's called Pandemic Valley or Panoramic Valley or whatever. Psychic types attacks have they cost one colorless less, and gosh darn it, the Zubat family's attacks are all one colorless, so they can attack for free. How does that happen? That's pretty good. So then I just load up any energy I have on like Mewtwo and stuff. So it's been pretty good. But yeah, so when I saw the when I saw
The Ray.
yeah when I saw the What Is Love deck, I thought to myself, how can I take that idea and expand on it further? And it was to do with a Raichu Circle Circuit attack, which is deals 20 damage times the number of Pokemon on your bench to the opponent's active Pokemon. And on its own, that's 100 damage, which isn't bad. You know, it's passable. With a Muscle Band, it goes up to 120. And I thought, no, I wanna abuse it further. I want to make it even more crazy. So I was looking around, and I found Skyfield, which increases both players' benches up to 8. So that's an additional 60 damage. So now I can deal 180 damage, which is enough to knock out pretty much anything that's not a Mega EX or the new GX.
For like 2 energy as well. Like we're forgetting that part.
Oh yeah, just 2 energy, so I just slap a double colorless on it and just go to town. Oh, and the Raichu has and the Raichu has free retreat costs, so you can just take that guy back. And so I decided to fill the deck with nothing but Pikachu variants. So there's 4 Pikachu, 2 Pikachu EX because it just looks like it wants
They're
the world
adorable.
to burn. And then I throw in, like 4 of any other type of Pikachu that's not named Pikachu. So you can have like 4 Pikachu Libre, you can have 4 Surfing Pikachu, 4 Flying Pikachu, mix it all up, whatever.
Can we talk about the adorable card, the full art card with the Pikachus and the Nuzzle attack, and
Oh
how
yeah,
just
with all 4 of
it's
them.
like 8 Pikachu faces and they're just all like loving each other, and I just want to. That's how I want to die. I just want them
In
to
a
like.
Pikachu love
I don't
fest.
even care if they like electrocute me. I want them there.
It's
Like
just love. And I definitely think that this year I definitely like refound Pikachu as my favorite, because Pikachu's always been my favorite, but like I said, maybe the past couple years it's been more of just the default answer, like yeah, I like Pikachu, it's my favorite, I like it. But now I've like re-fallen in love with it. It's just everything about it just makes me smile.
goddamn Pikachu Libre though. If you don't know what Pikachu Libre is, go to Google and type in Pikachu Libre. You will not be disappointed. And like Flying Pikachu.
Mhm.
Type that one in too, because they are dumb.
Google
but
all the
awesome.
things right
You
now.
had your birthday Pikachu as well, didn't you? It had like
Not in the
little birthday
online one,
cake?
but I do have the card, which I have to see if I can throw. I mean, I can technically throw it and it would be fine. But I think the card itself has never been legal for actual play because you can write on it and change
Yeah.
stuff. So.
Was
But
it
I
in
do
its
like it.
birthday suit?
Yeah, it's wearing a hat. And I have a good story about birthday Pikachu, which I'll say for another day, maybe on my
So-
birthday.
Ooh.
So if they have a Pikachu holding a book,
Yes.
would they call it Pikachu Libro?
Yes.
See.
Pikachu Library.
Library.
And then you can have one in like a Grecian outfit, and it's called Pikachu Libra.
No. That's what they would call Clefairy. Library.
My God. He's gone too far. He has gone too far. All right, so we'll wrap this up with New Year's. One actual New Year resolution and one Pokemon-related resolution. Let's start off with the Master of Coup himself, Coup Master.
Well, that's me. Okay, so Pokemon related one. I figured this out. I want to get a full team of 6 all up to level 100. I've never done it before, but with the new experience share being like useful for the whole party now, it's actually kind of easier to level Pokemon up, which I really enjoy. I got 1 Pokemon already to level 100, and I just need another 5 to go. So I think that will be my resolution for Pokemon. For myself, I discussed this with everyone beforehand. I've never really made New Year's resolutions for myself before, because who needs to really improve yourself, right? But I'm gonna go with finish a collection I've been starting this year for the Animal Crossing amiibo figures. I got I got one, and then I got some more, and then I got some more, and I want to finish off that whole collection for myself this year because they're cute and adorable, and I want more.
Inari.
Okay, so my Pokemon-related resolution, I think, since I mentioned that I have access to, the games again, I think what I'm going to do is one thing I want to work on for the next year is to work on specialized teams, so teams of all the individual types. And try to have them be as well-rounded as possible. So while they are limited to, being all fairy types or all psychic types or all fire types, the type coverage from A, their attacks, and B, their secondary typings would also help to cover up some of their weaknesses as well, I think. That's what I would want to do as my Pokemon-related resolution.
Nice.
Just something fun to work on.
Mm-hmm.
And as for outside of Pokemon resolutions, I guess I could go with. So back in 2015, I had made my first legendary, and I ended up making 3 more for that year. And then this year I've made 4 more legendaries, so I guess I want to keep the trend going and maybe even make 4 more legendaries this year, or I don't know. We'll see.
You're going to run out of legendaries.
I should say.
Just make multiples.
Nah. It's all good.
Anyway, next one.
All right, Liara.
Okay, so I kind of stopped. Like, I bought White, and I got, the awesome limited edition Pokemon White DS, and I got, 3 badges, and I stopped. And then I got X, and then I got, 1 badge and stopped. So I'm thinking maybe I'm going to try to finish X as my resolution for Pokemon. And with the other one, I'm with Q. I don't make resolutions, so I'm just gonna continue. I'm gonna continue to be the best Liara, which means all the sass and all that great quality content that I produce.
Continue using Save Yourself at Tech.
Continue to pop save myself when all of my other party members in Guild Wars have conditions, so I can instantly die in the middle of a dungeon and they can have to pick me up. That's right. Never change.
Never change.
Don't stop. No, we're not going to sing songs because I get the words wrong.
That'll be next week.
No. You need to tell everybody what shot through the heart.
See, okay, so there you go, guys. So sing along with Inari. Shot through the heart, and you fill out the rest. Now, you might think you know the line, so fill out the rest, and then go to Google and actually type it in, and don't go to the website that's, commonly misheard, because you'll think you're right, but you won't be. Go to, an actual lyrics website and type it in, and read them, and realize that you've been singing certain songs like Danger Zone and Shot Through the Heart with made-up lyrics that apparently a lot of Canadians all think it's the same. So, yeah.
The song is actually You Give Love a Bad Name, not Shot Through the Heart.
I don't really care. They know what I'm talking about. If you type it in Google, if you type in "shot through the heart," it comes up. Okay, Google knows
And
what you're
you're
looking
too
for.
late.
That's the correct words. Hopefully you guys
Nope.
did it by now.
No,
So
those are not the
yes.
correct words.
That's the national Canadian correct words,
Canadian
okay? Just like it's I went to the danger zone, not highway to the danger zone. So suck it, alright?
Ooh,
Okay, moving on.
Sawbones are
Captain
rising.
Seiya. Captain Seiya, your resolution.
So I've never been very good at making resolutions, but for my personal one, it's kind of becoming critical. So it's going to be that I need to find a day job because my night job's not cutting it anymore.
I
So
was gonna say date, and I was really happy for a second.
well, getting a day job's going to make dating a lot easier. Let's be honest.
True that.
For the Pokemon, however, I have to wait for Pokemon to make the first move because I want to get 200 Pokemon in my Pokemon Go index or Pokédex, and I've got to have them release my Johto babies first. Well, I guess they already released the Johto babies. I gotta have them release all the rest of Johto.
Except for Tyrogue. Tyrogue is not in the game yet. Just saying.
Yeah, he's not in there. Because I was wondering how they were going to do him
He's
because
gone rogue.
of the spin top
Whoa,
guy. I
Tyrogue
can't
won.
remember.
Tyrogue one.
You have to limit the puns to like 3 per episode.
No, you know what? I'll take the
No,
puns. I
not
just
gonna
don't want the Star
work.
Wars, alright? Like, just get out.
Get out.
Get out or I'll give you spoilers on the thing, because Cantry told me about them, because he's like, I'll tell you, because you don't care, and I'm like, there you go.
Yeah, but it's been like a couple weeks now since the movie came out, so I don't think the spoiler.
So
really
when
is
can
in
we
effect.
have an episode about Rogue One and talk about
It'll be a sneaky one because we'll just talk about like fighting types and we'll just mention Tyrogue a lot.
We'll just call it Rage One, and then I can be part of it.
It's either that or talk about Magikarp, and we'll talk about Carrie Fisher.
That's there you go.
Magic Harry Fisher?
That's a reference
God
right
damn
there.
it.
R.I.P. in peace. Okay, so
Aw.
for me, Pokemon related New Year's resolution. I definitely I like the sound of the vacuum cleaner.
Yeah, don't bother
my
you when you're
favorite part.
cleaning your
It
room.
really
does not bother
sucks.
me at all. Wow.
Oh my
gosh.
Oh my goodness. So my first that is really loud in fact.
Yeah, well, when it's right beside you doing
I know,
things,
right?
I mean,
No, it's actually downstairs. Like there's a separation there. That's an incredibly loud one. But anyway, oh my God, it's coming upstairs.
Run away.
It's ascending.
So,
it's like how Cantry's ascended the internet.
so Pokemon resolution.
Yeah, so my Pokemon resolution, I want to get a Dragonite in Pokemon Go really, really badly. Like, that's gonna happen this year. Not sure how, but it needs to. I actually just caught my 2,000th Pokemon on Pokemon Go today, so that was kind of fun.
Oh, congrats.
Thank you.
Mhm.
I saw it and I'm like, whoa, I really have no life now. Awesome. I have my phone out way too often, apparently.
Have your phone out at dinner. You're one of those guys, I see.
Well, I mean, it's been like, Pokemon Go has been
Hey,
out for,
swipe it out.
just a little bit over 6 months now. And so, if you're doing like, if you're doing the quick math, I mean, 2,000 times, let's just say 6, that's 333 a month, which is ridiculous.
10 and a bit a day.
Yeah, I'm like,
It's not too bad.
that's
honestly.
not bad. That's I feel proud. So I like
Or
it.
that
Sounds
badge of
cozy.
pride.
Exactly. Whoa, there we go. That may or may not be the actual New Year's resolution. No, so my
Oh.
real New Year's resolution.
Oh, the inside references, don't you love them?
Oh man. So for New Year's resolution for outside of Pokemon, I want to work on the whole being happy thing because that's something I'm not the easiest to get with, contrary to popular belief, I think, or some sort. So that's something I want to work on is that. So I think that'll be fun. Hopefully it should. Otherwise, I'm totally missing the point.
being happy, I think, is mostly fun. Yeah, I'll go with that.
One would hope. And if that means getting a little cozy in the process, then that's just what I have to do. Inari?
He's speechless now. And no one will understand.
And no one will. We'll come maybe later. Maybe later we can talk about that later.
And you're too late.
Oh, God damn it.
Hey, that's the danger zone right there, right?
Yeah, you might want to go check out some things.
All right, so
Checking out.
Ooh.
Shut up.
So that is it. These will begin starting off. We'll record these on the following Sunday every week and put them out on Sunday. When I start to do like heavy editing and stuff, it might be pushed back to like Monday or Tuesday, depending on how adept I become at the editing tools and things like that. So thank you guys for joining me. Thank you all for listening, and see you guys next time.
Bye, everyone.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Adios.